Alright, welcome back. We are returning Asterion to combat the Githyanki leader boy who attacked us so rudely with his squad. We have to pick up our bow that we were disarmed from.
What's this?
And then these should be favorable conditions for Asterion to just retreat and shoot, retreat and shoot. The question is, do they have too much health? Well, this guy, 41 health without the ability to parry, should be okay. This guy's also not very much health. So we're obviously going to slowly clear the room, and then we'll take on the boss when it's time for that. For now, I have to equip my Jolt shooter. There we are. So I'm gonna try something here, just to make our lives a little bit easier. I can't go return to camp when I'm in this area. I'm not gonna do it then, just because I don't want to spend the time on it. But basically, when I leveled up Asterion, his level 3 specifically, I did not choose the damage optimal subclass, and the entire time I've been doing this, an increased damage has always been very meaningful, or would always be very meaningful in my ability. Like, 41, it means I need to deal 20 damage and 21 damage. And that's just not a guarantee with my sneak attack. And there's an assassin subclass, I guess, that makes you deal more damage at the start of combat, which would make it a lot easier to take out 41 health enemies. Or this guy's going to be really troublesome. 53 health, but he can parry. So increasing our damage, obviously, like every character, increasing your damage is good. But specifically when we're trying to like just take out one guy at a time, I mean, obviously, like literally the assassin is what we're trying to do here. Okay, I mean, that worked. We have this annoying sword next to us. But we should be able to just disengage and flee.
Let's move.
I don't know how criticals work, but I mean, our critical hit meant that we actually did more than the sneak attack says it's supposed to be able to, so that's good. Mind Steal Link? What does that mean? Well, it's a good thing we took him out in one shot, because it looks like these opponents are extremely mobile. And this is going to be hard to run away. What is this Mind Steal Link? Ah, it's not a big deal. He missed somehow. Yeah, so we just disengage dash. And then next turn we should be able to hide. This guy's jump might be troublesome though. But big bad boss boy, we should get far enough away.
Impressive resistance, but futile.
And he can't get very far. If this guy chooses to jump, we could be in trouble, but I don't know if the AI will do that. Yeah, he didn't, so we're totally fine now. Although it does look like we're not going to be able to take out the 54 health enemy very easily. Because trying to get in multiple shots with this retreat situation seems very unlikely. Okay, so we move a smidge, we stealth, we dash, and we're good. Which means maybe we do invest in the assassin subclass now at this point, since we've run all the way back to where we'll be able to teleport to camp again, so we won't really lose any time.
In Vlakith's name, your life is over. Chama Salah Vlakith.
Ooh, his jump, but it doesn't matter because he's looking for us in a place that we are far enough away from. Okay, let's go investigate the assassin subclass. I don't want to have to make all 7 of my level decisions over again, though. That will be annoying. Be very annoying. If I want to switch back and forth, I guess. In theory, also, I don't need to switch back to Arcane Trickster. I just really like being able to cast Enhanced Leap and Featherfall. Also costs money to do it. I'm gonna skip out on it for a little longer.
Subtle steps.
So I'm thinking... So we're level 8 now, aren't we? No, level 7, that's what I thought. Not especially close to level 8. I think we just barely did our levels last time, if you all remember.
Be very, very quiet. Silent as the grave.
Didn't take any damage, so it's like hard to say this strategy is not sufficient. Obviously, the enemy we got, we crit, which was lucky, and he didn't have as much defense as this guy, but like we can go for this one next. Only 36 health. Is that what I want to do, though? I don't think I do. I think I do want to try and get this guy next. Which means the assassin subclass would be useful, but this will be fine. Path is interrupted. What angle do I need? Farther left? Stupid doors. I don't want to open the doors. Do I need to come forward and to the left a little bit? Yeah, okay. But no. Why do I need to come so far forward? What's blocking my... I don't know. This is a little annoying. It looks like the door's hitbox is like really troublesome. Why do I have to move all the way into the room to do this? Wonder if I could destroy these doors. Whatever. We'll try this. Being this close is annoying because it'll be harder to get away if I'm not seen right away. Actually, it'll just be harder to get away, period. The enemy is surprised, but the boss is not. This Mind Claw is so annoying. Well, the sword has line of sight, so we can't really bring anyone else in. It's very surprising. This sword is crazy. It's because of this guy. He has mind claws. Twice in a round. Dang. So we dealt what? I mean, he parries, right? So the amount of damage we dealt. I feel like I need to take advantage of the surprise round, but with the sword here, there's just no way. Yeah, we'll have to try this again. I think I just need to disengage and run.
Be quick.
Unfortunate that he cannot be surprised. I mean, maybe he can be and he just wasn't. I don't know. I don't know when enemies are surprised and when they aren't. It seems annoyingly inconsistent. And the sword's gonna get to attack me. Oh, it missed somehow. Yeah. Yeah, same thing as last time. Disengage, dash. Get to run very far. And then next turn, hide, dash, and we'll be out of combat. I don't even know if the assassin subclass would be enough, right? Because he has ready to parry, which reduces his incoming damage by 10. He has 53 health. There's no way we deal 63 damage in one shot. Which means we're gonna need to find a way to damage him over multiple turns anyway. How'd this guy get right next to me? I might be in trouble here. Let's just try this again. Is it because he jumped? Did he do like a smart jump? Looks like the sword is gone, which is good. Also, I might need to move Lae'zel back
Waiting. I crave blood.
so that she doesn't get caught in the combat.
It's cold grip.
Stash shouldn't get him close enough, right? Oh, he has Astral Step that he keeps casting. Well, I guess we can try and just 3v1 him. But then his teammates will show up eventually. They're far away now, but if we just start fighting him, they will not be. I wish I could just push him off this cliff. Okay, we probably just tank the opportunity attack. That's the best way to do this.
Quickly.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal. So now we can hide here,
Time for a new approach.
dash away.
On the way.
Annoyingly, I can't get around the corner, but it should be fine. Okay. We did get through the doorway, though, which is good. Took 6 damage. Not the end of the world. Very convenient that it made me... Yeah, I guess the real problem here was that it made me shoot from so close to the combat that I had to spend the disengage every turn to get away from this guy because he was too fast. If I had started a little bit farther away, then he might not have been able to get right next to me immediately, and then I would have disengaged from the sword, and then on the following turn, I think I would have been okay. What does that mean? What does that mean for our strategy here? Could mean that we have to bring in 3 characters and then just leave 2 of them behind. They won't all be able to get away, but Asterion will. Hopefully. I mean, it doesn't even matter if he does or does not, and then we just resurrect them again. We can take this one out easy, or more easily. Technically, I actually probably don't take this one out in one hit, but if she is surprised, then I could just wait a turn, tank the attack from the boss, and finish her off, and then Asterion dies, but we're 1 enemy farther into success. Yeah, I wanted to see what attacking these doors was like. They're iron doors. Surely I can't deal damage to them. Yeah.
Let's keep to the shadows.
I was thinking if I could destroy the doors, maybe my line of sight will be better. Also, they're so loud, but nobody seems to notice. Maybe they're in a better position this time? Looks like they are. Looks like I can be a little bit farther away than I was last time, which is very good. Okay. How did we do? We dealt... what, 12 total damage? 10 was subtracted, so that means we hit for 22, which is good. Oh, the sword has bad line of sight now. Okay, I think we need to do this. I think we need to bring in the others to try and take out this enemy.
Objective noted.
In the first couple rounds. Oh, this is not the way I want to go. This way. And Shadowheart, you really should wait for us somewhere else. In case the whole place goes ballistic on us.
Proceeding. Into the shadows.
Okay. Yeah, so Lae'zel's just going to probably just do trip attack melee for the most damage on the surprised enemy. The sword is in a spot where it won't spot us. Should be able to do this without being seen. Yep. What is this? Soul Breaker? Seems cool, but not as much damage. 11 to 24 as opposed to 9 to 29. Yeah. Summoned another sword. But the sword's line of sight is not going to be problematic for bringing in Jay. So we can bring in Jay. They're at 20 health. We might not need to bring in Jay, though. Is that too greedy? I think it's too greedy. Let's bring in Jay. Lae'zel might miss, and there are lots of things that might complicate it. But I was thinking with two people here, if Lae'zel, I guess, sacrifices herself, stays behind, Astarion should be able to get away after attacking for one more round, potentially. Which would make it, like, much more strict. Like, Lae'zel gets 2 attacks on her turn, maybe more if she action surges. Astarion gets an attack off. Like, we should be able to deal 20 damage in that first round of combat, and then Astarion can still get away, and we wouldn't necessarily need Jay. But you never know. Lae'zel misses twice, and Astarion doesn't deal enough damage. That's fairly likely to happen, so let's just bring in Jay for Eldritch Blast times 2. She could cast us. No, she's out of spell slots, actually, so never mind. I was gonna say she could cast a spell, but we need to short rest in order to do that. Which maybe we should have just short rested before, but here we are. Alright. Okay. We did it. Ish. And now we're just trying to run away, which is going to be really hard. Chances are Jay and Lae'zel will not be able to run away. Or perhaps just Lae'zel won't be able to if she holds off the Shirai Wargaz. Might give Jay the time she needs to get away even without her speed, like Astarion has. Yeah, so we have a few options here. We can try and just attack this sword, but I don't like that at all. I think I'd rather just come attack this guy and tank the opportunity attack from the sword. Yeah, so let's do it. We have Pommel Strike, which is cool. I mean, we don't need to pull out all the tricks. I'm also a little confused. It looks like I lost an action because of the opportunity attack. I'm not sure. I think we just move to be in his way. But we don't spend any of our stuff and just say Lae'zel's going to be resurrected. And that's that. Oh, I see. She already... Yeah. No, I understand what happened to Lae'zel. The attack that she performed was her extra attack. She wasn't getting an additional turn. She had already used the action on her turn when she joined the combat. I understand. Did it miss Astarion again? That would have been fun. Yeah, he did. Yeah, we're still at 46. Okay, well. Disengage. Dash. And Astarion is away. We may need to resurrect Jay and Lae'zel. Almost certainly we need to resurrect Lae'zel. But this is probably the way we want to do this.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I mean... we could try and just hit him, but I don't think there's much of a point. We're not going for the kill here. 141 health. Doesn't seem reasonable. Plus he has 2 more Mind Claws available. He can keep summoning swords. So I think what I want to do is... jump, dash, run,
I'll catch a break.
and then Lae'zel will just pull him off. How much damage? On his turn, he did a main hand attack for 11 plus 8 plus 4, and then he got to attack again because enemies get to that, and he did 10 plus 6 plus 8. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. I don't know how we're going to take this guy out, even 4v1. We'll have to come up with something clever. Because, yeah, on one attack, that's 23. And then the next attack was 24 damage. So, yeah. 23 plus 24 is 47. And then 12 more. Anyway. Astarion can get out of here.
Moving.
Jay probably can't.
Breathing, despite everything.
If she's going to, she probably just needs to tank a opportunity attack. So let's try that.
Have to keep going.
10 damage, not a huge deal. Jump and then... Looks like the jump hardly helped.
This.
Okay. Lae'zel's done. Astarion, you're gonna need to return to camp to get everyone. So let's have you do so. Like, or rather get past the point where you are unable to do so. It's so funny, we could resurrect Lae'zel right now and rejoin combat, couldn't we? I don't think there's any point. Resetting combat will be quite beneficial.
On my way.
Is this weapon gonna keep chasing us, I wonder? slowly, but yes, it's still coming for us. Okay, I mean, we made progress. Now we should be able to hide,
Out of sight, out of mind.
move, and be fine. Okay, we're good. That is one loyal piece of weaponry. So the sword like turning around looking for us. Okay. Go to camp. Get Lae'zel. Send in Astarion, try and take out another opponent.
Things on my mind.
We also might want to, I mean, we could postpone this whole situation for longer.
Fate dost thou require? Then thou must return. This is the price of... Well,
Well,
by doom and dust.
because he has, what, 145 health.
From the archive.
He can summon 2 swords every round when he's attacked. We might be able to get him. We have some good front-loaded damage if we did a short rest and just used all of our abilities. Bring in our 4th party member, since there's only one guy left. Even if combat doesn't end up going particularly well, Astarion should be able to get away. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, right now,
Step lightly.
we're sending Astarion back.
Just like old times.
There are 2 more enemies left. They're much easier. Well, their health total is lower and they don't have parry, so in that sense they'll be easier to assassinate. However, they are closer to the boss, which means it'll be harder for Astarion to get away. Go for this one first. You can step a smidge back. Not that far back. $15 damage. Do we want to do the same thing we did last time? Well, we can't because of how the sword is. Perhaps we should have brought Jay in right away? Although we can just rinse repeat until we get a crit. I don't know what the chances of that are. And I also don't know how much longer that will take. Let's do this though. Let's just reset. Tank an opportunity attack. Closing the door should save us on his ability to Misty Step in an optimal way. See, now he can't Misty Step.
They won't know what bit them.
Okay, so we
Yes, here.
we took some damage. I think we just try again. Sure, yeah. Just try again. See if we can deal 36 in one shot. Technically possible without critting, but... I also don't know how likely a crit is. The sword is still here. Wait, that's really annoying. Why is the sword still here? Okay, well there you go. It's just on a timer. $14, huh?
Let's go.
Okay, that's very good. If the sword misses, then this is 3. I don't know what the chances are of the sword missing. It's missed Astarion quite a few times, though. And I think this will be a better rinse repeat than bringing Jay in. Well, I don't know. That's a little bit questionable, too, because theoretically, we can just succeed in one attempt. If we bring Jay in, she stands right here, ready to Eldritch Blast after we do the stuff. So I don't know. I think that would technically be faster, but it means that we have to resurrect Jay, which isn't a big deal.
With finesse.
But if we can do this without resurrecting Jay, I would like to. But who knows how long this is going to take. I should probably just bring in Jay. But let's take a look at it one more time before we commit to that decision. It's already been 40 minutes. Yeah, it would be so easy to just put Jay somewhere so we can take her out in one attempt. So let's do it. Let's do it. It'll be worth it.
At the ready.
Oh, we should not be late. Lae'zel,
Done.
go back. she still going? Yes, she is. Okay.
Should mind my step. Should mind my step.
Should mind my step. Should mind my step. Okay. This is perfect. So we start with Astarion. You can even take a step back. Jay's initiative is a little problematic.
This will do nicely.
She has to survive. No, she should be fine. Only 2 enemies get to attack her. Okay. Maybe Jay can take on Ardent. Not likely. Okay, we tank the opportunity attack, which misses, good, and then we get to double dash. We'll resurrect Jay later. Double dash is insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. Yeah. And now Jay is going to, go down. Totally fine. This was the plan, just spend 200 gold to eliminate one more enemy in the area.
On the hunt. Keep them guessing.
I guess one other thing that's probably worth noting is if we are worried about our ability to take on the main boss 4v1,
Alas,
then perhaps we should just come back and do this later when we're level 8. Because we just got to Act 2, there are plenty of places to go and explore.
Dost thou require a new ally? Then thou must return. This is the price of that. Well,
The downside is, one, we're here now, so it's nice to tie up loose ends before you leave stuff behind. Leaving dozens of pockets of remaining progress across the map makes it very likely that you miss things. So it'd be nice to just take care of this now. But the other reason I don't want to come back later is because we don't know what's out there. if we go to other parts of the world and explore and do other things. And so the chances that we are able to level all the way up to level 8, which is some ways away, without running into some problem that is even more difficult than this one or as difficult as this one, I don't know how likely that is. So
Stay low.
that's a reason just to suck it up and commit to clearing out this last opponent, maybe sacrifice Jay one more time, and then see if we can do a short rest and 4v1 the boss. So do we want to bring in Jay to assassinate this last opponent? I think we do, right? I think that's just faster than trying to get a critical attack with Astarion alone. It is fascinating that
These boots have seen everything.
it was easier for Astarion to get away without Jay, right? Didn't he take a lot of damage on that escape, even though Jay was there? I wonder why that happened.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Also, if we were really worried about this combat encounter, we could probably just lure him to an edge and have Lae'zel push him off. I don't want to do that, though, because I don't want to lose his equipment.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
He might have an item that is of some importance. Okay, we still start with Astarion, yes? What is this horrible noise? A plane caster? $22 damage, yeah, same thing as before. Jay gets to go before the sword this time. I don't know if that matters, but she does get to do that. Okay, we tank the opportunity attack.
This way.
Sword missed, that's excellent. One thing we can do also if we're worried about this combat is we can go craft one more item of value at the Grimforge, specifically armor for Lae'zel. Okay. And now what? I mean, do we just leave Jay? Is there any way for her to get away? I don't know that there is. But we'll try it anyway. Jeez, these swords deal tons of damage if they hit. That's crazy. 28 damage. Holy, okay, well.
Let's have a little fun.
This was always the plan. Resurrect Jay one more time, and then bring in the whole squad and see if we can 4v1 him. I think we can. I am going to craft that armor for Lae'zel, though. Okay, she's down. So let's do this. Let's turn to camp.
An efficient path.
Where is Withers? Isn't he over here? He's right here.
Must
Okay.
speak.
Turn to camp. Talk to Withers. Resurrect Jay.
Fate spins. Dost thou require? Then thou must. This is the price. Well,
Well,
I do.
we haven't spent our gold on anything all game, so I don't really mind, other than resurrecting people, so I don't really think it's a big deal to spend the gold to resurrect, in order to speed up the combat without having to try and get a crit with Astarion or having to respec Astarion into Assassin if that's not what I want to do with him. Although respecing to Assassin would make this upcoming combat easier. So maybe I want to do that. I don't know. Underdark, Grimforge. A member of your party is not ready to proceed? I'm confused. We have to leave camp first? And then we actually want to do Ancient Forge, right? What do you mean not ready to proceed?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Is it because Astarion's in a bad place? We can't leave him here?
Go.
Until long rest. That's crazy.
Indolence breeds
Alright, can
madness.
Lae'zel go to the forge now?
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Oh yeah, something else we can do is we can explore and see if anything's different in Act 1 now that we've gone through the mountain pass. I was wondering why it would be so clear about like you tie up loose ends before you go through the mountain pass, and it might be because things will become different now in the pre-mountain pass world. Why are we all linked? Oh, I understand. If you go to a different region, you can't leave people behind in old regions. I understand.
For me.
Okay. So yeah, we could look for the mold of a weapon that we want to mold. But we have a mold for armor. The splint mold? Heavy? Yeah. And I think that's what we want to do. Everyone has decent enough weapons who uses weapons. Lae'zel's weapon is cool. Shadowheart's weapon is fine, but she doesn't even use it that often. So yeah, we're just gonna have Lae'zel.
Indolence breeds madness.
Uh,
True way.
Forge the armor. I only have one more piece of mithril ore, which is why we have to choose one. I would like to wait and not pull the trigger, in case I realize later that, you know, maybe I find a really good piece of heavy armor and I'd rather craft an OP longsword for Lae'zel. Or maybe I find an OP longsword and OP heavy armor and I'd rather create a mace for Shadowheart. However, because we're in the beginning of Act 2 and it seems right away our first couple boss encounters are like very difficult, I'm just gonna take the power spike right now. splint mold.
Just so.
Oh, right. That's not what we want. This is not what we want. This is just discarded from before.
Seems to be stuck.
Right, when we ejected this. So I think we're good. We can take this, but honestly, we don't need it. But what do we do now? Do we... insert the ore? Is that what we do? Which begs the question... who has the ore? Shadowheart has the ore. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, we need to lower, right?
The crucible's full.
No, I don't want to inject it. Splint mold heavy. We want to... This doesn't do anything. Ah, okay. But it does get us ready for it to do something. That's weird that that's what you have to hit. I guess there's a platform control button down here. Okay. And there we go. There's our adamantine splint armor. $18 armor class. All damage is reduced by 2. Sends enemies reeling. Can't be crit. Okay. Good. Now what do we want to do? Until long rest. But it ends when Asterion damages him, which we're gonna do right away. So I think this is fine. So we go to the map. We go into Act 2. Let's go to the monastery first. So we can leave Shadowheart behind. Oh, actually, do we want to leave Shadowheart behind? That is a good question. If I bring her in, we have to win the combat. But she is a powerful ally. She's got all her spell slots. Let's send them in. Let's send everybody. And see what his wisdom is like. Shadowheart has some very good wisdom saving spells that might affect my decision as to whether or not she'll be top tier useful in combat.
Need to press onward.
I don't know why they all stopped. Okay, he's ready to parry. Yeah. He can't be surprised. But he has no one left to help him.
Really? Now?
So how do I want to do this? I want Astarion to be here.
Every breath.
I want Lae'zel to be here. Maybe even a tad closer.
Can't afford
Shadowheart to be here.
Let's not get caught off guard.
And Jade to be wherever.
Best be on my way.
Something smells.
Let's try and have a nice spread so AoEs aren't as easy to affect. Okay, and let's take a look at this opponent. He's got high stats on everything. Wisdom saves are not. Yeah. It's no good to do wisdom saves against him. Oh, interesting. Does this little extra hexagon indicate proficiency? That would make sense. Anyway, yeah. That means we don't really want to do wisdom save stuff against him. So what is Shadowheart's plan going to be? These are all of my spells. Spiritual Weapon is good. I think I want to Spiritual Weapon in round 1. And Mirror Image is good. Right? Yeah, Wiz Save is no good. Wiz Save, Wiz Save. Wiz Save. And then besides that, I think she'll just be healing and attacking with her flail that heals herself. Yeah, okay. I think that's the plan. We start with Astarion. Sneak attack. Well, we can also... Well, we'll do it later. I don't know if... I coat my weapon in acid, if that would stop me from... It shouldn't. I should be able to just... coat my weapon in whatever. Without combat starting. Do I want accuracy? What's his constitution? It's good, right? He gets +5 to them. What other... things can I coat my weapon with? Looks like he doesn't have any others, but... -1 to damage. Oh, I don't want to do that. Don't care about that. Yeah, simple toxin. It's also Constitution, though. That might be a common theme here. We could drink some elixirs to make this combat more easy. Let's send the elixir of the Colossus to Lae'zel. I could see her being interested in that. And then a Wyvern Toxin. Yeah, they're all Constitution saving throws. Oh, Oil of Sharpness is cool. Sorry, I'm just reading through all of these. It's target gets received -3 penalty to spell tackles, disadvantage on saving throws. Yeah, I mean that's interesting, but probably not better than just poison. Isn't there acid too? Simple toxin. Accuracy. Basic poison. Oh, poison. Yeah, so there's poison and then toxin. This gives them disadvantage, which isn't as good. Toxin's better, for sure. What else do we have? Bonus to initiative. Poison resistance. Acid vial. Coat your weapon and it strips targets that are resistance to fire of their resistance. Don't need that, although I do want to... Okay. There's these Oil of Sharpness that would be good if he's resistant to physical damage. He's not. So we're just gonna coat in a simple toxin. Coat your active weapon with a toxin. Yep. Oh, we never took our short rest. So Lae'zel is short a die, and Jay has no spell slots. We should just rest.
My faith protects
Short
me.
rest, I mean.
My patience wanes.
It's the only thing we're missing is 2 spell slots from Jay.
Never hurt.
I mean, there's no reason not to rest. It's not gonna mess up combat, is it?
I'll feel
Okay.
that one later.
That's good.
Time for the
Then on Astarion's turn, he's going to coat his weapon with a simple toxin. No, that's not worth it. If his Constitution saving throws are so good, we don't even bother. We can beat him without it. We just go. We could drink, like some elixirs to make us stronger, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's disengage and move to here. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if that ends up mattering. Oh, that's so annoying that he moved up to there. Okay. I don't know why this doesn't show in my options, but I think I do want to do this. He has high defense though, so I think we need to be spending a precision attack. And then do I want to trip attack melee? No, let's do the Soul Breaker first. Okay, his ready to parry is gone, which is good. Trip attack melee he saved against. We action surge. We trip attack melee again. He did not save this time, so now we just main hand attack him. He's getting clapped. Jay's not. Yeah, we didn't need the short rest at all, but whatever. I think we just go for yeah, he's too likely to succeed against that. So we just shoot him with our Eldritch Blast. Leave it at that.
Swift and lethal. Let's end this.
Guiding Bolt is very unlikely to succeed. Do I just want to jump up to him and smash him? Oh, that's good. 80%, we'll take that. We missed, but that's okay. And then, oh yeah, we wanted to spiritual weapon. I'm not, yeah, we should. Okay. Swords do their thing. Unlucky. Okay, this is easy. We step away. Take an opportunity attack. It's a lot of damage, but that's okay.
We'll do it my way. Feel that anguish.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, we got there. This totally safe now. Okay, I am a little confused by this. So her armor says reeling for 2 turns, but he lost the condition reeling. How does reeling work? Has a minus penalty to attack rolls for every turn remaining. So why did he lose condition reeling? He attacked her, received the condition reeling. Then received the condition ready to parry, then attacked, then missed, then lost the condition reeling. I wonder if as soon as they miss, reeling just goes away? I don't know. I don't know. I do know that this guy is done for.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
My queen. Skathai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
Kneel.
Deathless queen has spoken. You will obey.
I'll kneel.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child.
My Lae'zel.
Chma Zalav Lakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
Friend, definitely friend. Which weapon? I don't care about any weapon. Except for the one Lae'zel's holding. I like that one, although it's not necessary. You bear that which is ours. I don't know what weapon she's talking about.
An unexpected servant. Your
But let's just be
will is
nice, I
strong.
guess.
Your kind will go far for glory, as you have shown by being here. Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. That weapon you carry, the astral prism,
Oh.
it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside,
I would have rather not given it to her, but oh well.
broken. A blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. last defense against the return of the Enlithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
The person inside protects her from the absolute?
You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skval! Do not defy my queen!
Sure, I will enter the prism.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. You will not leave this room until it is done.
Okay, I guess we're stuck here.
Zalav Lakith. We will not waste a second. Lakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it.
Okay. Can we, like, loot the bodies first? Another Githyanki Greatsword. Seems generic. We'll send it to camp. In the midst of the intricate carvings on the slate, one word in the common tongue leaps out repeatedly. Your own name. J? Is that what it means? Non-Lloyd Crash, Goblin Camp, Moonrise Towers.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
A few words recur throughout. Gosh, I don't know what to do. I think I trust the voice that has told me that the prism is good. This guy just has a bunch of supplies. That's funny. Bunch of food. But also now I'm in a position where I want to do right by Lae'zel and do right by this crazy powerful Githyanki queen, apparently. That's cool. He's got some food on him as well. Circlet. When you succeed a saving throw, someone takes damage. That's cool. Just a generic sword. He did not have as much stuff as I expected him to. Or as much good stuff? I don't know. How good is Wrath? I feel like it's pretty dang good. Yeah. I could see the, Circlet being better as we're trying to stay above 50% health.
Still alive. So
Okay, so I can enter... Let's talk to Shadowheart.
My orders were to keep the artifact safe, not
Oh,
pry
okay.
into it.
Shadowheart's
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
willing,
as to what
or
exactly
curious
it's
at
hiding.
least, to find out what's in it. I guess we do that. So, I think we'll be able to make nice with Shadowheart. As far as the voice that told us not to come here and told us, and like says we need to embrace the worm powers, What is this? When you inflict a condition, gain arcane synergy? What is arcane synergy? Additional damage equal to affected entity's spell. This is very complicated. I don't think I'm interested in this, but we can hold on to it. It's not terribly heavy. And then I get the Yankee short sword. We can send to camp. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to give that to Shadowheart, but that's fine. We can send these to camp. Oh yeah. Return to the Inquisitor's chamber, enter the Astral Prism. I guess there's nothing to do but to enter it.
Don't do it.
Who's saying don't do it? What happens if I do it? Is it bad? Does the game end early? Do I die? Do we all die? Do I miss out on stuff? I don't know. I guess I'll enter it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
We all go inside. So if we die, GG's, I guess. I'm having deja vu. Have we seen this before? Is this what we saw in our dreams?
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
Astral gravity, what is that? We all have immune to fall damage and triple jump distance. That's awesome. Okay. Should we short rest, by the way? Might as well.
That took the edge off.
And then what else did I want to check? Oh yeah, I want to check my journal updates. Defeat the Inquisitor. We did. The Inquisitor called the artifact the Astral Prism. We communicated with the Lich Queen. We told us there's someone inside and that we should kill them. We can combine the artifact with the Planecaster to enter. We entered. Now let's find out who's here. Enter the artifact. We must find the prisoner inside it. Oh, I didn't do this. Well, Wargaz is defeated. We should examine his chamber for more information about the artifact. Oh well. Maybe I should have done that. And then Daughter of Darkness. Yeah, her quest line's just so much mystery. At least we know what's going on here. I mean, we don't know what's going on, but I feel like more so than we did with delivering the artifact. A beckoning cave. Is that where we're meant to go? Find the being in the astral prism, it says. Go that way. We can pick up some weave moss in the meantime. Dead Kith Yankee. How did they get here? Scroll of Disintegrate. Holy. That could come in handy. Is there anything over here? Not really. Okay. We can head back. What's with this smoke? Is this a dead end? Probably. Okay, well at least we explored. What was that? Oh, that was probably me just mousing over a character. I was like, what was that I moused over that had health? What is all this?
Assume nothing. Proceeding.
Did we jump over there? I don't think so. This is where we came from. Oh, we can jump to there. Okay, okay, hold on. We can jump. Oh, there's a chest up there, too. Path is interrupted. There we go. Okay. And now we really are, out of places to go. Okay, back to the cave. Apparently we have to take out whoever's inside this. Don't know if I like the idea of that, but here we are.
You came, in spite of all my warnings.
Look,
Disappointed.
we had to. I had no
But it
choice.
is not you I wish to speak with. I will only speak with the one in charge.
Who is that, Jay?
Let's get going.
Come, we will talk in private.
Just the two of us.
Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in. I will not allow anyone else.
Oh, don't look at me. That is all yours.
Follow the voice in. A moment's not gonna do me any good. It's funny
I
she
may
said
have
suit
made a
yourself, but then
mistake
she didn't let us suit
trusting you.
ourselves.
I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself.
I didn't know that was even you talking. It was just a random voice.
And now... you've come
Look,
here to murder me.
I would be open to not murdering you if I knew more information.
Very well. What do you want to know?
Why does Blackith want you
me
dead?
Because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her.
What's the secret?
That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom.
Well, you want your freedom, I want mine. We
I'm
don't
on
want the
your
same thing.
side. I have been since the very beginning.
Is this some kind of
I
trick?
already told you I protect you, that I saved you, that I'm just like you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Well, if you told this to Lae'zel, my time would be a lot easier. Like, is there an option here that says, hey, will you talk to my team with me so we can all be on the same page? Because if you're not going to give me that option, then I think I'm just going to... do what they want me to.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion.
Just talk to
The Lich
her.
Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have.
Also, what if you tell me that knowledge? This is so frustrating. Like, these interactions just are very obtuse, in my opinion. What could you possibly know?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule.
Okay, okay.
But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
What if she doesn't know? What's the power?
A logical question.
Oh, of course I'm
Which I'm
not.
ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Blackith's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
And then...
Have you killed my queen's enemy?
I'm not going to kill them. They protect us from the Absolute. I'm afraid no one was there. Actually, I learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you. Oh, boy. Oh, so if I were to craft my own lie, I would like to say I wasn't capable of killing her. It was impossible. There was nothing I could do. Similar lie is that no one was there. I also like the idea, but previously, of just getting everyone on the same page, and this is to that end. So, I guess I'll return to the original plan of trying to bring harmony to all involved actors.
Does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Open? Yeah, I want Lae'zel to see this.
Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. Skvar! We are leaving this place, now!
Does she believe me? Does Lae'zel understand that her queen is lying? Or at least believe that she is? I believe that she is. We have seen... So the thing is, we have seen this prism protect us from the Illithid. We have not seen the queen do any such thing. So if I'm going to put my trust in one, I can tell you who I would. How do I get out of here? Over here?
Here we go.
Okay, portal to the material plane. All in all, I think that went well.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Vlakith. Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral.
I don't understand what Lae'zel's
Yes,
opinion is.
I might gain Vlakith's favor yet.
All this and you still stand by Vlakith. An impressive show of faith. Will it be enough for your queen? You're an enemy of your people now. You need to accept that.
Silence! I must think.
Okay, so what is this telling us? Lae'zel was unable to fulfill the command. We should talk to her. We failed to extract the parasite and made an enemy of the queen. Lae'zel needs time to consider the ramifications. Okay, I can live with that. I was complaining about the dialogue options, but I think overall I'm pretty pleased with the way things panned out. I think I'm still a little bit salty that the decisions I was required to make in my dialogue options were not clear to me, that they would lead me to the decisions I was envisioning I would want to make. But we got there, where it looks like we're kind of all on the same page within our party, and we are siding with the power that has been made manifest to protect us thus far, rather than the Githyanki's. Discover the artifact's secrets. There is indeed a being. We spoke to them, decided not to kill them. We can leave. We left that prism without killing. They told us we were on the right track. Head to the Moonrise Towers. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where that queen went, but I do know that there was information in our journal that recommended we investigate the area. I mean, technically that ring is good, probably best for Shadowheart. Yeah, we'll equip it here. Although Shadowheart doesn't actually deal weapon damage that often. We don't have any character that both concentrates on spells and deals weapon damage often, but Shadowheart's the closest, I would say.
Worth a shot?
Oh, is this like a puzzle?
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck. The statue starts to rotate.
Rotate?
But its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Well, I've got a bunch of stuff in here, which is nice.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Okay.
Lathander blesses the rising bountiful sun.
So rising in the east, we need to turn this around a couple more times, but we don't know how to turn this one. It needs to face west. Setting in the west.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck. The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
What am I supposed to do about that?
The statue starts to rotate.
Can I have different
but its
characters?
rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Shot. Won't turn like this.
The statue starts to rotate.
Really?
Its rusty mechanism
Lae'zel
jams stuck.
failed the athletics check. She has +8. Astarion's our last one. He has -1. I wish I could give Lae'zel advantage and try again. I guess we could drink a potion. Isn't there one that gives you, like, crazy strength? I don't know, we can at least cast, guidance on him.
Let's get on with it.
Wish we could have cast it on
The statue starts to rotate.
Lae'zel.
But its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Yeah.
It's jam shut.
But once you try with a character, I don't think they can ever try again, which is a little annoying. It makes sense that it has to be that way. If you could just, like, try something like that over and over, then it's like, what's the point of rolling? If you can just go through the annoying hassle of just trying enough times until you succeed. Don't think that's especially good, but we'll take it. The skin burster. What does that do? Forced conduit? What's that? That's cool. Probably I won't use it, but it's cool. Okay, I'm just looking at if he had any way to become less close to being encumbered, but I don't see it. Okay, what else? Sure, we can take all of this. Don't need these. Alright, looked at that. Okay. Is there any other information we can gather here? We were told to investigate the area for more clues as to the artifact, but doesn't seem like there's anything left to investigate. Well, except that statue that we couldn't spin, but there's nothing we can do about it now.
Don't mind if I do.
An elegant chest. Thunderous conversion. When the wearer deals damage, inflict 2 turns of reverberation upon the target. That's actually very good. Because Asterion deals lightning damage, but what are his gloves currently? 2 extra damage, that's better. 2 damage on every ranged attack is better than... After tons of turns of building up lightning damage and casting reverberation, they eventually take damage. Okay, well, we could fast travel. Bless. We all have the condition bless. Yeah, there's nothing left to do about that statue, so we have to leave. Now the question is, how do we want to leave? We cannot fast travel. Okay, so we don't actually get... Our answer to the question as to how we want to leave doesn't matter, because there's only one way that we can leave. Once we leave here, it'll be a good place to wrap, but I want to make sure that we can, wind down the current, situation. So if we leave the captain's quarters, can we fast travel now? Yes, we can. So I'm going to split everyone up, fast travel Shadowheart, and then see if I can figure out these people are still hostile to us, or not still, if they are now hostile to us. Nobody should know what we've done, right? Well, there aren't the people here that used to be here, so I'm getting a feeling that these people are here. These people are here. But are they enemies? That's what I want to know.
Neither seen nor heard.
Yes, it looks like they are. Right, isn't that what red means? So all of the Githyanki hate us now? I don't know how they know what happened, but... yeah, red dot. That's fine. I mean, we don't need to take them all on now, although we may choose to at some point just for the experience. But it looks like we can just fast travel out of here and come back to the Sigil Circle in the future in order to stage any combat we wish to engage in. But none of our quests are down here anymore. So I think we'll fast travel away, review our map, review our journal, and then call that that. In light of reviewing our map, just taking a look at this, yeah, we don't have anywhere else to go in here or anything else to do. We've explored the temple. We can take the egg back to this gal. But probably just want to keep traveling through the mountain pass. So we're going to explore over this way next time. One last look at the journal. Yeah, we already read all the stuff. There's nothing new here. Good deal. We're getting the experience, making progress. Is there anywhere else we can fast travel? We can fast travel back to here, which is what we will do likely, and then start being left running rats. Would like to investigate this a little more closely, but we can worry about that later. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.